Rarely is there an outpouring of grief and emotion quite like the one we've seen for David Bowie. Across the globe, the musical trailblazer has been remembered as an icon, an inspiration, a true original. The glam rock king blazed across the lives of several generations, injecting colour, energy and a soundtrack like no other into a world that would have been far more grey without him. It's been said even his death was a work of art, a secret illness, a new album on his birthday, and then David Bowie was gone. The 7:30 team prepared this tribute to the boy from Brixton.
I find that I'm a person who can take on the guises of different people that I meet. I've always found that I collect. And I've always just seemed to collect personalities, ideas.
Do you indulge in any form of worship?
Life. I love life very much indeed.
There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he blew our minds. And there's a starman waiting in the sky.
This guy released 25 albums, and pretty much all of them you can get songs off to play on the radio. There were so many phases for David. I mean, can you even call him David? He would blame everything on a character that he'd make up, and then he'd discard that character. So we had the Thin White Duke, we had Major Tom, we had Ziggy Stardust, all of which were different stages of Bowie's musical development as well.
Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on.
I was trying to create an idea of how to expand rock and expand the horizons of it, and I took as the alien form for Ziggy, as he was supposed to be an alien of some kind.
In many ways, David Bowie was my first exposure to science fiction, as well as the music just being incredibly affecting and you know, it had the ability to completely change your mood. He remained always fascinating to me because he was unpredictable. You didn't know what he was going to do next.
You don't have the trappings that you've had in the past. You're a little more conventional.
Yeah, at this moment.
What happened?
We did the Diamond Dogs tour and took it from New York to Los Angeles.
Uh-huh.
And I felt that was enough, really. Rather than come back with the same thing, I wanted to give myself an opportunity just to work with the band.
Yeah.
I'm a person of diverse interests. I'm not really very academic, but I glit from one thing to another a lot.
Yeah. Glit?
Mm-hmm. It's like flit, but it's the 70s version.
One letter later in the alphabet.
Is there life on Mars?
One of my first memories of Bowie was seeing the Life on Mars clip. And for me as a teenager, just the ideas of sexuality and being who you wanted to be. He encompassed all things that I kind of imagined I wanted to be or to associate with.
See the mice in their million hordes, from Ibiza to the Norfolk Broad.
I never really enjoyed performance very much. I mean, having the theatrical devices helped me get on stage and do them.
And that was a shyness?
Yeah, it was really. I never really felt like the natural performer, you know. I wasn't an outrageous person at heart. I was actually a very quiet little Capricorn boy, you know.
Yeah, I'm not a pop singer. I mean, I had to start singing my songs because nobody else would. So it seemed appropriate that I should go on stage and do them myself.
Looks like a man, smiles like a reptile, loves and she loves him, just looks so wild.
I think he encouraged people that that's okay to push the boundaries, whether it was with your sexuality, whether it was with your clothes and your makeup, or whether it was with your music.
Listen to me, don't listen to me, talk to me, don't talk to me, dance with me, don't dance with me, no.
I kind of probably, like most people who get deeply involved in drugs, it was, I felt that it probably helped me break out of, my inhibitions, But of course it doesn't, it just throws you into a real quagmire of psychic and emotional hell. I mean, the only escape for me in the end was just to get up and clean myself out, and just finish my association with cocaine, which had become such a problem that I couldn't function in any other way from day to day. I'm absolutely amazed that I actually survived that period.
Ashes to ash and funk to funky. We know Major Tom's a junkie, strung out in heaven's high, hitting an all-time low.
My personal favourite era of Bowie was on the cheesier end in the 80s when I was coming of age, and of course Let's Dance came out.
Put on your red shoes and dance the blues. Let's dance to the song.
What possessed you then to come to Australia to do your 2 promotional film clips for the Let's Dance album?
My idea was to present an Indigenous people in a capitalist, mainly white society, and the problems of the interrelationships between the two.
I think David Bowie's legacy is that he is more than a musician. He's the Renaissance man of the 20th century, as an artist, both as a film star, a painter, a star of Broadway stage productions. There seemed to be nothing that he couldn't do.
I still haven't found myself as where I want to be as an actor. I mean, it's all new to me, and I'm enjoying that process tremendously.
There are so many acting career highlights, but if no one mentions David Bowie's pants in Labyrinth, then we haven't done our job today.
When we toured with him in 2004, obviously we had no idea at the time that would be his final world tour. He was incredibly fit. He made us feel unfit. I think he was in his late 50s at the time, and just bounding around the stage, just this incredible energy. But he was so casual and charming. He put you at ease.
In the villa of all men stands a solitary candle.
I think he was well aware he was sick. Tony Visconti, the producer, said that this was in fact his parting gift to all of his fans. So I think to the end he was just relentlessly creative and also so focused about what he wanted to do, and he did it. He did it in the most Bowie of fashion.
I think you'd finally become the man you always should have been. I really believe that. And I think now that I'm probably truer to my real nature now than I have ever been at any time in my life.